All right, and we are live. Hello, everyone. It's Rush Chef Stinko here, and today we are going to be playing more Master Duel. I know that if you guys followed me like yesterday, I ended stream a lot earlier because of Father's Day. I hope everyone else had like a great Father's Day. I sure did. I pretty much got my me and my siblings got my dad like an ice cream cake for like Baskin Robbins, which was nice. He enjoyed it. He really likes ice cream cake. So he like real and the flavor I got him was like vanilla. Like the base was vanilla, and like the ice cream was like mint chip. So that was good. So he's pretty happy about that. I will say that I don't know if I already said this before, but I did fuck up. I remember during his birthday, I got him a an ice cream cake, the same one, but it turns out I tried to put it outside my fridge, and no, inside the freezer. And then when it was about time, like, you'll take it out and surprise him with it. It turns out the cake was like demorphed and melted. Okay, and he was really disappointed. It was like a giant mess. I think I try to like eat it, as a way to punish myself. But like I remember my family said, just don't do it. Maybe next time try to redeem yourself in the future, which I did. I managed to actually just close the freezer like door completely so it doesn't like melt. So there's that. What do you say? Hey, Swan, what's up? I could have done a late stream. I could have, but I had work I had work the next day, and I don't think I will. And I actually have to wake up pretty early too, so I couldn't do that. Hi, Vidman. Are you going good? I don't. Did you celebrate Father's Day or no? I know that like overall, I just had like lunch and then dinner with my family, and I did like I hung out with my dad. We ran errands together, so my Father's Day was pretty nice. I mean, again, like when it comes to like fathers or like Mother's Day, it feels like it's like a second birthday to them, right? You have like your parents' respective like birthdays, and then when Father's and Mother Day comes, it's another one, right there. Oh, we went to a Golden Carol. Oh, what's that? Is it like you and your family just ride like an actual golden like carol or what? Uh, I'm actually, yeah, I actually have no clue what that is. If you don't mind explaining. And you guys are like wondering what I'm drinking. I know it looks like piss, but it's not. It's sugar cane. There are other drinks like I do like aside from like milk tea, smoothies, milkshakes, etc. It's pretty good. I remembered when I went to like Vietnam with like my family. We went to one of those like underground market areas, and he got me sugarcane, and then he gave it to me. And then when I drank out of it, I realized that there were ants inside the sugarcane drink. Apparently, how they make it is that they actually have like the bamboo sugarcane, and they actually have like they put it inside the machine, and then that's where it crushes the bamboos, and all like the actual sugarcane juice comes out. But it turns out that there are ants inside the sugarcane. And and I was actually pretty disgusted. And I told my dad like, "Wait, Dad, what the hell? Why is where there are ants?" And he told me, "Oh no, that's some protein for you, right? That's like that those are like nice toppings. Like who needs like boba pearl like boba jelly or pearls? You have like some nice ants inside." And then I just like ha ha ha, and then I just took them. I pretty much like took them out, like took the bit by bit the ants. Kind of miss. I think I've been to like Vietnam 3 times in my life. I went like the summer after second grade, like summer after second grade. I was actually supposed to go to, you know, go do ice skating with like, with a bunch of classmates, but it turns out I had to go like, Asia that summer, so I had to make a choice. Well, to be honest, I didn't really have much of a choice. This is my parents decide that, you know what, you're not going to that ice skating trip. Don't worry, Vietnam or in Asia, it's gonna be a lot more fun, which it was. And then I went with my family, with my siblings in 2016 and 2018. And we actually had, and not just, it wasn't just Vietnam. We also went to like a lot of parts of Asia. It was like Japan, Thailand, all that good stuff. And I do what I usually do best. I just like pig out, just enjoy, just go walk around, eat all like the yummy food that I can. I usually stay at home. I don't go out that much, like, because, and even if I do, like, it is exhausting on my legs. I think that's the most extra to actually get, just walking around, going to different food places. And then when I do get tired, I just tell like my siblings and my family members like, can we just take like, can we just take 5 minutes, okay? I'm not used to all this walking and running. So, and there's that. I would say that like I know that for like Twitch, they did like IRL streaming. I believe it was 2018. That was like they introduced it. Man, like, it's one of those woulda coulda shoulda moments in which, oh, maybe like look, I should have like done IRL streaming or start streaming back in like when IRL became a thing. But I'm pretty sure I mentioned before that I was pretty camera shy and I don't go out that much, right? And I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, look at it's me. I'm just like, and doing all those vlogs. Maybe when I'm like comfortable enough, I can just do that both, right? Go outside and just like, just chat and check things out. I still remembered IRL streaming at that time did pop off. I don't know how is the status of IRL stream right now. So, oh yeah, so on like you said, you went to this like the Golden like Coral. Did you guys get like nice dinner, or was it home cooked or not? Because I didn't get myself cooked. Obviously, I think I talked about this before. I didn't, just, well, to be fair, I didn't do the home cooking. Apparently, my mom did. She decided to, to make us like some nice like a big batch of like beef noodle soup, which is great. And even before that, like that was for dinner, but for like lunch, I had like curry, which I really like. If you had curry before, like there's what was it? What is it? There's Thai curry, there's Japanese curry, Indian curry, and no, this curry in general I really like. I would say by far my favorite curry would be Thai curry, because like either it's like the chicken yellow curry or like the green curry. Like their curry is just like delicious. I would say that their green curry is pretty spicy, and if you want to know about me, I am not that great with spice. Okay, initially, but I think later on, I think I built a tolerance, and it turns out that who knows. I really wish that I could have it both ways, because apparently when you have like green curry, it comes with like eggplants and like I guess bell peppers, and it's like I like the green curry itself, but all like the stuff inside of it, not so much. I mean, if I could have like, because how on the other hand with like chicken yellow curry, they have potato and they have like carrots too. So if we can do that, right? If we can just like reverse like the roles. Let's say the green curry base had like potatoes and carrots. By far my favorite like curry dish of all time. It's so simple too. I still remember like the first time my brother took me to go like get Thai food for the first time. I got myself like medium pad thai. It was really spicy. I believe I was like in middle school, and he drove me there, and it was like, this is, it's good, but it's so hot. I had to drink like so much water for it too. Oh, you can send me you can send a picture. Yeah, you can send me a picture later. You can DM to me. I'll give you my thoughts on this one. I'm just like rambling about food itself. I had like a late lunch. I was pretty much too busy with work. I didn't really have enough time to eat. Like my work, I get I get like less lunchtime. I'll say that. But in exchange, I managed to leave earlier. So pretty much like after I'm just done with work, I just like chow down and just get some like lunch. And it seems like that lunch is also dinner too. And you can tell like, oh man, I feel like I just want to pass out right now. But you know what? This week is gonna be interesting because for the next few days or so, it's just gonna be gemmy farming, and then once I'm done with that, I think I can move on to maybe rank or maybe play like Q Remaster. I think that was a fun game. Watching me just struggle with the puzzles, try put on my thinking cap. That's always fun. And the thing is out too, right? You know what? I admit that I try not to get backseat as whenever I can, because I don't want to like be viewed as like, oh, like incompetent or whatever. But you know what? I think that's the fun of it, right? I don't want to admit that I'm like, I'm bad, or like, oh, I try to be Mr. Perfect and all that. Because it turns out that I think that's what the thing about those like types of puzzle games, right? No one expects you to be like this like master genius. Maybe some if they actually claim that they are the best at it, but I don't. And that's the thing, though. It definitely is like a really hard game. I still remember like Resident Evil. What was it? I think it was Resident Evil 4 remake I played. I tried. It was like the very first puzzle. It took me like 17 minutes. I was just being really dumb. I was just overthinking it. I think I was coping with the fact that, oh, no what? Like, oh man, they probably made it fucking hard, okay? Is there like a hidden mechanism behind like the medallion in which you have to fit it into like the little slot? But it turns out no. I wasn't just trying hard enough. Like even like a 5-year-old could have figured it out. We say it's like drink milk. Yeah, that's the thing I didn't know when I was like little too. I thought just drinking ice water just like helped against like with spicy foods. It turns out that yeah, milk helps. I heard that buttermilk bread does the job too because they have like some sort of like special property that can ease the ease like the what's it I think it was capsaicin. That was the thing or chemical that makes food spicy. So there's that. I think there was a time when, like, when my mom or like my parents they made like scrambled eggs, and I just like ate it right. Like that was normal. You have scrambled eggs. You got some green onions, and just general, just like some like some garlic or onions in it. I took a bite of it, and it was like they had like peppers in them, and I was like, "Why is this so fucking hot?" I gun for like the fridge and the ice. I was just putting the ice cubes in my mouth because it was so spicy. Like, please, just let it go away. It took a while, honestly. I just had to wash my mouth with water and everything. So I just know that like I gotta like check what I like, what I eat. Like, gotta make sure that I don't walk into that trap. And that's the thing when you're like little, have you ever had that habit of just like crunching ice? I actually had that when I was little. I just had like an ice cube. I just crunch it in my mouth. I just like the feeling of just crunching ice in my. But it turns out it's bad for your teeth. I didn't know that until later on. But obviously, I didn't make like a complete habit of it. At some point, I decided not to just do it. Have you ever have you ever had like milk with ice inside of it before? I know one person that does it. Like he enjoys it. I personally find it kind of weird, but you know, he can do his own thing. Cuz I because from my experience, I generally drink milk pretty cold. I don't drink milk that's like not cold or like warm. It's really weird, okay? It's like imagine drinking well, I think about me is at least with beer, right? I prefer drinking beer cold. I can't even fathom the idea of just drinking beer by that's not cold or any type of like alcohol drink. I just can't drink it like room temperature. I just can't. Speaking of like ice, I mean, yeah, I think ice is going to be very useful because like summer is going to be really hot. Like right now, it's okay at the moment, but I think give it a month or so, it's gonna turn up. And the worst case is having that feeling when it's like really hot in your room and your monitor feels like it's going to just like fry. I mean, if I actually did get super hot, I would just stream shirtless. But then again, I don't think a lot of people would find that very attractive or very pleasing to see, okay? You never had beer for so you don't know, you don't try and drink for a while? Or for sure. Are you like do you like any other types of alcoholic drinks or no? Because I would say in terms like the alcohol tier list, right? Because I've had vodka, I had tequila, I've had I've had wine, I had beer. I think I've had rum too. I would say by far I hate vodka or I think and tequila. I think there's like the bottom list of like when it comes to the beer tier list. Because if you try when I first tried tequila, my throat was burning. I think that might be the closest thing when it comes to like drinking like acid. And then I immediately have to go. I can see why people need those chasers, right? Like people take a shot tequila and they need like the little like the lemon or lime like or salt just to wash it down. Like chasers I would use would be like like Coke, a can of Coke or just like orange juice. Yeah, you're not interested in alcohol maybe one day. I mean, the thing is that yeah, you might just try it like by yourself or when you're with family or members or friends. I don't like those are the times I just like I drink whenever I just go out. I, I just drink when it comes to like parties and just like events and all that. I don't like go out my way to go to like a bar and just like order myself like a drink. It's not really my thing. And yeah, it's honestly pretty fun. If you could just like I mean, it's when you're like depending on like where you're from, right? For in America, like 21 is the legal age to like to drink and all that. And yeah, it's hey, you get a little taste of what it's like to be like an adult. Okay? And that's the thing. I mean, there are things that, like what you can do when you're like 18 or 21, like smoke, you know, have, smoke, have sex, all that. But drink, but I think drinking is just one of the more, less, I think of the more or less controversial things you can do. And I will say that, not, again, with like beer itself, it honestly tastes like piss. I think some people might enjoy it. I think, in my opinion, I just enjoy the beer just for the effect of it. Like I just hate the flavor itself. I think my taste buds are pretty kitty. I think I prefer one of those like those alcoholic drinks that have like a fruity taste to it, or something that's very like least alcoholic in taste when I after I drink it. Okay. Well, I mean, when we're speaking of like like ice and burns, like yeah, I got burned pretty badly right there. I was off like by one card to get that FTK, that FTK, or not FTA, that one OTK. Wait, what do you mean? Because I know that like I could have power bond and just went like ancient gear and just like punch, 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 punch. I would I would like to go like when I was in. I think there was like two of my favorite alcohol drinks, or three. I would say that. Let me think. What was it? When I was in Hawaii, I actually had something called like I think it was Moonlight Shines. I forgot the name of it. It was it contained like a like a pineapple that was used as like a cup container, and inside it was just some type of like mango, I believe pineapple, mango or pineapple. Forgot, like I think smoothie inside, and that had alcohol. I drank it. I couldn't even taste the alcohol after. It was like one of the best like alcoholic drinks I ever had. Like I even questioned myself, wait, is this really even alcohol? There's no way, because the alcohol is really strong. It has that that distinct aftertaste. And another thing too, I had like a week or two ago in Vegas. I had something called a Fat Tuesdays. It was just like a giant like little bottle container that had it was pretty much a slushy. Just imagine like a slushy with different flavors. You had like strawberries, cherries, I don't know, like blueberries, and you just added like 2 to 3 shots of like vodka or tequila in there. And one of the flavors I did like misplay. I did fuck up. I remember that the first time I had it, I chose like mango, which is a safe choice because I mostly taste the mango. But later on, I decided to, I could get myself like a refill like half off. I decided to mix like, what was it? It was like pineapple, some like, it was like some red flavor, and another thing too. I hated it. I only drank like a little bit of it, only until like right after I got back to like the hotel like the hotel with my family, because me and my siblings my siblings wanted to get oysters at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I was like dead tired. I remember it. I was like sitting where like the dealers tables are for the casinos. I was like doing this because we were waiting in line for those like oysters. Because apparently it wasn't just your ordinary oyster place. It was a it was like a very like very popular oyster joint, right? It didn't have just oysters, obviously. It had gumbo and other like soups too, which was really good. Would I wait like an hour and a half for it again? Well, maybe if it wasn't like 5 fucking a.m. where I was from. So there's that. And oh man, I would say that like what was it? If I had to choose between like my Vegas trip or like my Hawaii trip, I would say I would go to like Hawaii. I like enjoyed a lot more because you know what? I did gamble like in Hawaii. No, not Hawaii, like in Vegas. And I'm not gonna say how much I lost, but yeah, I lost a decent amount, and it's like yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. Or if I do go there like Vegas again, I would bring myself like a lot less because it's for the experience. I know my siblings. they made more than I did, and I felt like, God damn, I wish that was me. Oh, it should have been me, not him. You see, the reason why alcohol has a strong taste is because your body's made of water, which is the base, so it's acid clash. Yeah, another thing too about like the alcohol, you gotta drink plenty of water because I remember I drank alcohol, I kind of felt a little tired, and then I woke up, my, I felt like so dehydrated as fuck, and when I went to the bathroom, it was like a dark yellow piss. Okay, it and it kind of smelled weird too. So like, yeah, I think that might have been like too much information, but good to know. Like I have here, you gotta like keep staying hydrated. I heard that for a person you're supposed to drink like 7 cups of water a day. I know for athletes they have to drink like maybe like I think they have buckets or like a gallon of water with them to drink because it is like they do get like sweaty and get tired super easily. Yeah, I mean that's why like, and that's the thing though too, right? People like, the gambling addiction can be a thing. I mean that's why people say you have to gamble at your own risk, because once you like get started, right? Maybe once you like lose or like win a few, that's all it takes, right? Like I want more. Oh wait, maybe I can like compensate for my losses and all that and try again. This one? You said that you want after my like the event we can do it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me like finish like Gemmy grinding. I know like a few days ago when like I play on, I think it was yeah Saturday. I just just had fun just doing all those. What was it those those viewer chatter duels? But right now that like I would like to finish Gemmy farming as much as possible before Final Fantasy 16 comes out. I pretty much have like 3 days, if I'm being honest. So that's why like I want to like finish all the like doing everything first, and maybe even and then maybe even try some like ranked because I could actually, you know, get as much gemmies before like the new like season starts. Final Fantasy 16 is gonna be it's gonna be fun. I did play the demo. I know that it took. I actually have to get myself familiarized with the controls again. There's certain things that like I know I can work on. Like after I do an attack, a combo attack, I can just do like you throw flames and get better at dodging. Cause I am just like I just go in there with like without a fucking care. And I know like long term it's gonna bite me in the ass. Because I easily just get punished. So it's one of those games. It's because I'm so used to those base like turn-based RPGs in which I can I just select my four dudes and just they can just do their like select their moves and just let it rip, right? I don't have to like think what I'm actually like pressing buttons and just moving around. So like there's that. And I know that like I don't want to resort to using I believe it's like the equipment that makes it easier for you to do like one button combos as well as being able to like slowly read your like your opponent's moves. You pretty much have like a little like Sharingan, right? Like you can actually like see your opponent's moves and react before they can, or have those, or maybe even like those Spidey senses, right? Like shoo, goes right to you, and then you just dodge immediately. Speaking of like Spidey senses, I don't know if you watched like Into the Spider Verse because I watched the one that came. Well, no, Into the Spider Verse was the first one. I think that's the sequel movie, the one with like Miles Morales. I enjoyed it. I kind of hate how they like, oh god damn it, they left us at a cliffhanger. Okay, I'll say that. But we all know they're gonna milk it for what it's worth, which I don't mind honestly. I enjoy all like the Spider-Mans, okay? Whether it be like well, whether it be with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland, or uh, but obviously my favorite one out of the three would be Tobey Maguire because that's what I grew up with, right? And that's where all like the memes come from. I feel like him to be like the best Spider-Man, but all the other Spider-Mans are pretty good. I mean, what's your thoughts on the whole like the Spider Verse? Right? There's like pretty much Spider Man could no, there could be like what but bajillions of different alternate Spider Mans throughout the universe. I guess that was the point. And I did like the fact that in Spider Verse they had those like little Easter eggs, if you know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I don't want to like go too in depth because I really don't want to like spoil if anyone wants to like watch this or not. I think even me is mentioning that there's a cliffhanger is probably a spoiler. Oh, it was. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the trailers. Hell, I didn't even know that Spider Verse was like coming out because I was so fixated like watching like the Little Mermaid, the live action. I think that was the thing I was looking forward to. And yeah, I know if you want like you're probably gonna bash me by saying, "Oh, this guy watches like live action Disney remakes." Like, yeah, you know, nostalgia pandering does work on me. And what's your thoughts on when people say that like titles are like or spoilers or not spoilers, trailers or spoilers? I can kind of see that argument because what you see in like in a minute 30 trailer, it's pretty much you already pretty much know like 80% of like the plot or what's gonna happen like a movie. So what's gonna and then speaking of like other movies I'm planning on want to watch. I haven't watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I heard it's really good though. I watched the first two. I enjoyed. I heard the three is like really like the best one. So I think I gotta message my friends and like find a time to schedule it where we can all watch together. This week and next week, I'm probably I'm gonna be busy because this week I am going. Well, this weekend I mean I'm planning on going to like a an event and probably staying over at one of my relative or my family members' place. And like Friday, I'm gonna be busy. Probably gonna be meeting up with like former coworkers and just like it's been a while since I met I hung out with them, so that would be a good opportunity. And next week, I am going to be going to Anime Expo, so that'd be fun. So pretty much this week, yeah, as like I said, this week and next week, there's a lots to look forward to. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be missing out on a lot of streaming, right? Because man, why couldn't just like Final Fantasy 16 come out like early this year? I don't think I was even that busy. I could be like, I mean, if I did play, try to like go no life it, I probably would finish it at least the main story like in about a week or so if I kept playing it. But that's not gonna happen. I mean, I might as well just get as much game time as I can. Because for me, I usually like to try to play the games like the day of to not miss out. Oh no, that's true. Whether or not that if you don't see the like if you don't see the trailer, you don't know what's gonna happen, right? I know like certain family members of mine, they don't want to see like even friends too. They don't want to see anything. They don't want to see trailers. They want to just like come and just go in blind, which I can respect, right? Because at least with the trailer, you'll have an idea what's gonna happen. Some people just want to be completely, just surprised. Dude, uh, Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I lost this. Well, wait a minute. I'm just gonna take the loss. I'll still get 50 anyway. Why am I? I will say this though. With oh yeah, that's why with Bestials, I could add them to my Blue Eyes deck. Blue Eyes could be potentially top tier. Why? One of these days, Blue Eyes can like regain its former glory, right? Let it dominate back in like the 2007 like day. Well, not 2017 days. Oh man, I can't believe it's been 6 years since that movie came out. Good times, good times. I don't know what other movies I'm looking forward to watching. Again, I'm not that much of a movie person. Even despite the fact that I have like a license, I could go anytime. I think what's stopping me is just laziness. If it's like true movies I truly want to watch, I'll go myself. But I tend to like to watch go together with friends or family. It's like eating at a restaurant by yourself. I mean, if it's like a nice restaurant, I prefer not to eat by myself. I like to eat with friends or family. If it's like a fast food joint, like McDonald's or like KFC, okay, I'll eat by myself. It's like whatever. But just like eating, enjoying like delicious food with people is it's always like a great experience. What you say? You see near the end of the stream, do we want to like chill and just watch videos? Uh, Nah. I think for me personally, I'm just gonna focus on just like the streaming for now. I I don't think I'm at that point yet in which I could let's like watch and just react and all that. I think when I get a lot more comfortable than later on, but I think let's go focus one step at a time. God damn it! I got nothing. I hope you're enjoying the music. I really do like. I- I'm just playing some just like nice like chill Persona music. All right, because why not? Because it's celebration for like three like reload or remake coming out, and I cannot wait for that game to come out. I'm gonna have like a great time just streaming. I can just point out all the differences. Like, oh man, they removed this. They add new stuff. That's cool. Like all those like people are just Persona fans are eating well, and as like SMT as a whole, right? Because Persona is more like a spin-off of it, or nowadays it's become so big it's become its own series in its own right. That SMT5, I don't know, it's gonna I think there's gonna be a sequel or enhanced version coming out for that game, so I'm looking forward to that. Do I watch any anime? Yeah, of course. I watch Yu-Gi-Oh. That's one. I watch Yu-Gi-Oh GX. But outside of that, I watch like the mainstream stuff like Dragon Ball, Naruto. But if you're asking about like seasonal, what's going on right now, yeah, I have watched like that one idol show, like Oshino Ko. That's pretty big. I finished watching Demon Slayer season 3, and I'm planning on watching Vinland Saga season 2 with my family when it's all done. For which I'm hearing that I think it's done. I think it was finished today. So there's that. And I'm also watching the new Gundam show, like The Witch from Mercury. I mean, for this season, generally I would have like 5 or 10 different shows to watch, but I think like I don't have well, I choose not to spend my time watching those shows. It has to be like shows I really want to watch that I'll watch them. Not so much anymore. I no, I watched JoJo Bizarre's Adventures. I caught up already. I finished like part 6, like the Stone Ocean, on Netflix, and which is really lame was that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the batches are nice, so I can binge it, but like people just like move on. They kind of forget about it. It was just unfortunate. That's how Netflix does things. But I didn't like initially I didn't want to watch JoJo because of how the art style looked, and then until like a friend convinced me, he told me that okay, um, I I I think it was after like when part five finished, I decided to like binge it from part one to five. I know that part two was like the longest because it was split up into like two seasons. I mean, what's your favorite part? I would say, I know people like to. I think the general consensus that people just like shitting on like part one because it's just so slow, but it's very integral to the actual overall story, which I agree. I think once if you hold your nose and then let's say make it past part one, it gets better from there. I know that some people prefer like have like have recommended orders and where how to watch JoJo. I just watch it whatever like the whenever the release came. I know certain like anime or anitubers like have a suggestion on how which order to watch it personally, and that person got shat on. I'm not gonna name who, but I think that if you follow the like the you was it the you not Yukio the AniTube sphere or anime community, you could have a pretty good guess like who I'm talking about who had like oh like we're watching certain parts in a particular order. Was it man part five and part three is your favorite? I think part four is one of my favorite too. Part four was actually just like it was like it was like Scooby Doo and Death Note combined, and it was pretty much like it felt like they ripped it off like Persona 4. That's my opinion. Part five is good too. I think it was pretty. I think it was because of after part five, I decided to like watch the watch the series because of the memes regarding part five as well as the overall soundtrack. Yeah, the part five soundtrack was really fun and it was really good too. I think people have their like criticism, which that like as like was it the MC for part five though he was kind of like he was nothing special. He was kind of like whatever. Is any record of Ragnarok is a good show, but not the first season, but two's way better. I've heard of it. I never actually like. I just didn't bother getting into it. I think I'm just busy watching other stuff like I look at and like okay I'll just watch that I like. I haven't checked out next season because I know it's coming up soon. I think it's like next a couple more weeks. The next I think it's summer the shows. I forgot what I think I have to take a good glimpse about what's coming out next season for me to watch. But honestly, I'm probably gonna be missing out on like the first week or wave because I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be go in LA for like a week because of Expo. But there, I'm just gonna just enjoy some nice delicious LA food while I walk around. Because I'm only gonna be there for almost I think like it's almost a week or so. So I might as well have fun. What is it? So you're was it Dio grading of Roadrunner and then slamming wait, are you talking about the like the bike he threw or what? If that's what you're referring to, that was just like savage. I know that like for part three, right? I remember I saw like the because when people say, "Oh, is this a JoJo reference or not?" That I actually saw like a video recommended to me on YouTube that had like Sartorius from Yu-Gi-Oh GX, right? He had the same voice actor as Dio, and then he summoned like Arcana Force, like I believe it was like 13. I forgot which Arcana Force was it, right? And it was like called like the World, and it had like no, it is right. It had the same like time stopping of like ability as like the show, because in like Yu-Gi-Oh, its ability, it skips your opponent's like turn, and like what a coincidence, right? I will say that I do enjoy like Sartorius's voice in like but both English and in the Japanese. I think overall like Dio's voice is just like you can't really beat it honestly, but you can actually for other like different voices you can kind of at least kind of come close to it in terms of this like not the voice exactly, but just like the performance as a whole. It was Zawardo. Oh man, I would man just like I really wish that if there's a way to have like GX rebooted, like based off the manga, that would be I would be down to watch it in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, there's no incentive for like Konami or like what the studio that did Yu-Gi-Oh to make it, because again, I think it's just more to just like chill out the product, right? How brilliant, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! It served as like a very entertaining like card game cartoon as well as a commercial. I think that's why I don't know if I talked about this, like how with for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like in the Japanese version, they actually have like the card with the picture, like the text as a whole. But in the show, they remove that. They only have this the picture of the card and attack and defense. And I guess you just you let the players explain the card effects too. So the reason why they had to censor it is because I guess it had to do something about like the TV rules and regulations in which that it would be more considered like a commercial than an actual cartoon, right? So that's why they had that little loophole. You see, honestly, I think out of all of the sacred beasts, I would say it was it ravioli is like the easiest one to. I think it'd be the easiest one to summon, right? You just have to tribute three fiends, and you get yourself a nice 4,000 beat stick. There's no way I'm gonna lose this. Your 4,000 like what GX God card has no match against like my Chaos Ancient Gear Golem God. You see? Oh yeah, Swan. I think I. Oh yeah, I see it right now. Yeah, you DM me like a. Yeah, I think I can watch it on my own later. It's Tanjiro versus. Was it? I think it was what was his name? It was Jonathan, right? I forgot who was like the who was part one's. Was it Jonathan or what? Or wait, Jonathan or Joseph? Yeah, it's Jonathan. I see it now. I didn't read the title. My bad. I mean, here's the thing though. Like, who would? I can't really make a judgment who would win. I think maybe I'm biased because I just really like those thick sword characters, right? And with Demon Slayer itself, I didn't realize that you know how they have all those flashy animations, like when Tanjiro has his like water like dragon sword attack. I didn't realize that it was just like exaggerated. Like his sword doesn't like conjure up like a mystic magical dragon. Yeah, and that's it. I would say this though, so I'm not like really good with like the whole like just like live reactions and all that. Yeah, I think maybe like later on. when I'm comfortable, I would do like just watch videos and give like my my live reactions and takes and all that. I'll definitely check it out later. I think I can give you my thoughts like next next time after I watch it. But yeah, so did I just saw like I think when it comes to like yeah, like when you say that when you mentioned about like oh if you watch like the like with Sartorius in Japanese, right? It sounds like so cool. I think it's like when it comes to like like English voice acting or just like when it comes to the whole sub dub debate, right? When it comes to like the Japanese like voice acting in Japan, like those voice actors, they're treated more like they're like treated like actual like celebrities, like Hollywood. Like and their performances too, right? I think there's some things that you can't really translate like in English compared to Japanese, right? Because in the Japanese, like it's like, and it is like super over the top. I will say that, right? I think at one point I actually heard that like some actual like live like you know I think it's like a theater like director that they made fun of. I think they teased like one of the actor performers about like how like they like voiced their lines. It's like so over the top and all that. I know they're very passionate, and then they like the director's like, hey, you gotta chill out, man. This is not an anime. You don't have to be like all like super over the top. I do, and it's like I do like, hey, I respect the enthusiasm. That's good. You see, you can. Yeah, it's not the same thing with like with what other things that are exaggerated. I think in Shokugeki, yeah, it's a completely exaggerated too. Like imagine like actually eating like fucking food and it makes you like your clothes explode and melt. That would be like holy shit. That's actually pretty terrifying when you think about it. Oh, cool! Hey, I finished it. I'm pretty much done with farming gemmies here. I don't want it, so okay. Let's go synchro Shokan. What do we got ourselves? I mean, we're done with like one event. So now the farming continues. So we got ourselves we got the goatee. We got ourselves Jack Atlas and we got ourselves was it? Oh, Ice Jade. I mean, I could try each one of each deck. I mean, they all look fun. There's not one like I'll probably dislike in particular. Then I gotta think about like I don't know if like if you've seen what deck is that? What's actual custom deck's been dominating? Is it Speedroid? It's probably Speedroid. No, I'm gonna try all of them honestly, right? Because that's the thing I like about these like events and like the loader decks to give you. You get to try them out and see if you like them or not. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Sword Soul. I forgot. Like, duh. I don't know how much did they actually nerf. I think I remember playing that whole like Highlander event, and I used Sword Soul. I just had one copy of each Sword Soul card, which didn't really like phase the deck. It actually did. It still did decent, and I think that's a deck I'm really comfortable with it. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for pointing that out, man. I think after I try like one each deck, I'm just like, yeah, I'm on kind of like a time crunch. I want to just like have fun and actually win an autopilot. Dude, Sword Soul is. I mean, no, wait. Are you talking about hit in like like in the event or just as in general? Because you're right. Sword Soul is only Lon Yun's at 2. That's nothing. I mean, I think by so far, Eldritch, Flow, and Sword Soul has made it out pretty well. And I think still till this day, Sword Soul as a deck, it's still. I think in my opinion, it's still fun, very linear, and yeah, I think I don't know if we're gonna get more Sword Soul support for like TCG or like Master Duel, because I think the deck by itself like, it's already good. I don't think that it really needs more, but it's a bonus. So you gotta watch out for the Black Garden in this event, dude. I don't see Black Garden except like the last time I saw it was at the when people are running that Gem Knight FTK deck, which I did use. It was fun. Let's see here. What the hell? Wait. Let me see if I can use this properly. You can special and take 700. While it's face up, you cannot special like synchro. Okay. You know what? Let's see this. Here we get ourselves. Yeah, Blackguard's it's probably gonna be really annoying to play with. What can I? What do I have? Do I need level 6? Okay, I do. Wait, you can banish special one fish from my hand. What is this? Target. I need to read this carefully. Let's get this dude. A 2.83. Interesting. What do we want to dump then? Let's see if there's anything here. There's gotta be something. Yeah, let's dump this. Alright, let's just like... I'm just gonna let it go. Like, just let it rip. Wait. Coral? Oh, this card brings back a lot of memories. And let's just pop. Go after the back row. Get out of here. Oh, okay, shit. I thought I messed up. And now let's just... It's so free, this field spell. Holy shit. What the hell is this? Banish, send one, like, 5. Just dump it and then add. Oh. Okay. Like, so what? The good thing about my dragon is that I can, once per turn, pop, and then draw a card with synchro summoned. And this guy's gonna be swim with the fishes pretty soon. And what do I want? Can I use it in my... Let's get this dude. Wait, and I'm not done yet, too. Hold up. Woo! Aha! Get out of here. Oh, no! Wait, did I mess up? No, 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 no. Oh! Yep, I didn't read properly. It gets a nice little buff. I'm pretty sure my goatee, like, can do... Well, that's a pretty cool animation. Yeah, I would say that I'm not... So far, I don't have no idea what to do with this deck. I know that the main point was to get this little guy right here and just, like, nuke the field. But I think I'll try my luck with another deck. And then after that, if it takes too much power to think with those decks, I just turn my brain off and just play Sword Soul. Because as for a time, like no, the goatee like is really good. Like, this little fish just devours everything. Think about it. Banish all cards in the field. I mean, if we're in the topic of water, might as well just, you know, drink some. That's the thing too. I thought well, growing up that water was all the same, but it turns out like water's like the different water like bottles and brands. No, the flavor is different. Because yeah, I guess I was naive to think water is water, right? At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it is. You need water to like survive, but I guess you want to enjoy like the taste of the water. I think my least favorite water bottle is probably like Arrowhead. I think I would prefer what was it, Crystal Geyser over like Arrowhead. I'm pretty sure. I remember me and my like friends we did like a water tier list too. No, it was like a blind test tier list in which like okay we just had to like guess the water and all that. And I think I was off the mark by with a lot of water bottles. Oh shit! All right. Get that. Yep, I think this is over. All right, time to switch to Archfiend. What do you say? Search up the spell card called Final Cross. Let me see. Apparently, Final Cross is a Xenoblade attack too, which I never played. Okay, what is this called? Okay, during your turn, if a synchro monster is sent to the graveyard this turn one synchro monster you control, it can make a second attack. It can do double attack. Also, if you activate this card while by targeting a synchro monster with warrior, synchron starts in its name, you can make it gain attack to equal. That's pretty good. I don't know if is that card in Master Duel yet or what. But that's only if they have Warrior Synchro and Synchro like Stardust for the bonus effects. Oh, it is you're using it. I'll let me decide like what I need in my Sourceful deck. If I could add it. If it's an ultra rare, you forget it. I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna bother making it. SR? Maybe. I do have a lot of SR, honestly. And for my ultra rares, I'm thinking about because I had remember that conversation we had on which deck I want to make next. Aside from Dark Worlds, purely, or was it Exodus Sisters? I think it's Cyber Dragons. Yeah, I think after playing the Cyber Dragon Dino deck, I feel like I want to get back into like making Cyber Dragons, and that's like a fun deck. And that's a deck that I'm pretty sure I can like have a chance of winning. What the hell's this? Deep Sea Prima Donna. Too bad he can't go for a rank 7. Unfortunately, everyone comes back. Oh, I can't banish. Well, yeah, I might as well crash. At least I can get myself some, like, medals. That was bad. I will. All right, let's. Dude, there's like so many different like Red Dragon art fiends. Holy shit. Well, we'll see how it goes. I actually did want to make a. I did want to make an Red Dragon Archfiend deck at one time, but I apparently I scrapped it because it was so much fucking UR to make to like use. You say that you like live reactions because especially if you know the show and the character. It's been a while since I watched JoJo Part One, and also with Demon Slayer, I'm not like a super big fan of it. I watched it because like my siblings like it. I don't know if like what do you think? Right? Is like Demon Slayer pretty much like the new Bleach, or what? Because I felt like it was just like a generic shonen, just like carried by like its animation. I thought it was just like nothing super special, honestly. I haven't read the manga, but I heard that like overall it ended in a good note. So there's that, and also they announced that there's gonna be a season four. So like shocker, right? Even though the manga ended, they're really gonna like milk this, eh, which is fine. No problem with that. I know that like yeah, a lot of people talk about that, right? They talk about they do say that like with that was it Muzan, right? He pretty much like looks like Michael Jackson. And I was like, what is it, Muzan? And then he's wearing like why is he dressed up like Michael Jackson in the whole the meme speak for itself. Well, he definitely is a smooth criminal, I'll say that. Oh my god. I actually didn't see that Max C. Jeez. This is so stupid. Okay, do your worst, buddy. Wait, the synchro event allowed Max C? What the fuck? Like, why? Why do you hear this card be banned? And he has a called by too. Get out of here. Whoa. Wait, hold up. I could, yep. You know what? Getting a Veiler doesn't hurt. You know what? I think I gave him enough draw power. Might as well just go for it. I mean, this does look really hot though, right? Some high fire. Like speaking of like Michael Jackson, I would say a lot of his songs, a lot of his songs I really like. There's like Thriller, Smooth Criminal, Beat It, etc. For his time, he was definitely the king of pop. I don't know what your thoughts on like Taylor Swift too. Some argue that she is pretty much like the new Michael Jackson of this era, which I could see. None of the hand shots are bad at all. I don't know if this like Konami just like messed with this fucked up. Remember when the Xyz event was happening, and then I think it was like Flying Sea was allowed, and then like immediately that the Konami clamped down on it because it was just like it was just so dumb. What were they thinking? Um. Yes. Okay. Are you gonna stop me? Oh, I'm at. Oops. I thought I could go for something. Rip. This is what I get for not reading. The flying. I can. I mean, they did like immediately, ban it, which is good. So Konami Masters are paying attention to like certain cards. I forgot what was the reasoning that they banned it. I remember like I kind of like in the notes, right? Whenever like Konami decides that or Master decides to make a decision and make some tweaks to the ban list, they give a reason, like saying that these was it something along the lines of see certain cards make a huge impact in the metagame and it's super polarizing and not fun. Like for instance, you like how like Cyberstein, it just got banned. It got banned and unbanned and banned again. Like, yeah, that little fucker's not coming back. Because again, at the time, it was like, oh, 5,000. That's a lot of life points. But nowadays, like, who cares about life points? As long as I get the win, I get the win. Because that's why I remember Solemn Judgment was that too. In like the older like old school meta, because I'm paying like a lot of life points in like kind of like a beatdown format was like a lot. Well, what a garbage hand to open up with. I hate when that happens. Even when I do decide to go first, I open up with this like absolute garbo. You know what? Wait, what? King Synchro? Wait, is that Playmaker or Jack Atlas? Yeah, let's pass. Excuse me. I just realized when it comes to, like the Yu-Gi-Oh like rivals, they don't get that many duels. Like I know, like whether it be like Kaiba or Zane, or even let's say like Jack Atlas too. I guess I don't know if they made it so that we can't let the rival like outperform the protagonist, right? And when I think about like when it comes to protagonist archetypes, I would say my favorite would just be Elemental Hero and the junk Synchron archetype. I think Performer Pal is my least favorite, but that's just me. Look at this. What is this like Panther? Trying to make take a buy of his life points. Out of here, okay? You gotta do anything to my three face sounds. Call myself a nice little veiler. What you gonna do, buddy? Oh wait! Instead of Sword Soul, no, I forgot. Black wins. They can fucking dominate too. Jeez. Black Feather Whirlwind. Okay, it looks like he's bricking. Wait, do I have any level 5s? No. However, I got what I needed. Alright, it's time to synchro Shokan. Here we go. It's pretty much, you just need a 2 and a 6 and you can get into like level 8. Crazy. Oh, fuck you. What the heck? Nah, it doesn't matter. Just smoke his ass. You know, so far I'm enjoying the Archfiend deck. You know what? Let's try the Ice Jade, and then depending on how I feel, if I keep getting like destroyed, I'll move on to Sword Soul. But so far, I'm in, again, that's the thing. I get to try them out. If there's like one that's pretty good, I'm having fun with, I'll stick with it. Okay, what do we got here? Ice Jade, Sino, was it a Neon Cradle? I'm pronouncing that. Oh, it's Sword Soul. Okay, you know what? I'll see how his deck's gonna run against mine. I haven't played Sword Soul in a while too, so it's a good deck to have fun with. I still can't believe like Pack like won that like invitational, right? It was against Sprite. I remember it was just like a Max C festival, right? Going back and forth like, oh shit. Comeback time. Yep. Standard combo. Let me check something. Yeah, it's typical cheese out. Like, was it cheese out? That's what I'd call it. Oh, how much? I actually been curious. Like, how much did they not touch with Sword Soul? Because, like, again, like, you know what? As much as having fun with Red Dragon, I want to stomp. I want to like move on to like other things. Just hurry up, do your thing. Let me see what's up. It's gonna get okay. He's either between getting Changing or like bury the floor. Okay, so yep, he's not gonna take any chances. Let me see. Okay, let's start things off. Don't negate it, please. So let's get ourselves... Alright, let me get anything or no? Don't negate it. No! Damn it. Okay. 87.8. Lovely. The tune? No, it's not a tuner. Really? Ash Blossom 62? I thought it would be like 100. Okay, can I overlay? Or sync? God damn, it's over. No. Uh. What'd you say? You just saw this card and it kind of broken. Was it Fateful Hour? And you believe how you spell it, not. I'm gonna check it out here. All right, give me something. There's nothing. Yeah, it's over. He's just gonna torment me. Hold on, let me check something. Let me check something really quick. Anything? Get out of here. Not like it matters. He's gonna pop off. Uh. He has 2 tokens. What do you think he can do now? Just get himself another like level 8. You know, I could just quit right now, but I still want. I think I want that 50 the 50 gemmies or the 50 medals. Get the gemmies. I mean. Woo. Tired. I had work today too, so there's that. All right. Hopefully I can stomp with this. Wait, hold on. Oh, I should. Ah, I need to look at the history. What kind of deck was that guy running? This is definitely a go first type of build. No problem, man. I mean, you know what? I'm down to check out some videos, but like, I think I could watch it. Like, yeah, I would feel like I'm not ready yet for like just watching like videos and just like reacting like out until I feel comfortable. Right now, I'm like, I just want to do my own thing. I can't believe like that's an actual like genre. Like, I feel. What are your thoughts on when it comes to, like React content? People say it's like so like bomb the barrel, like low effort content. That's really popular. I mean, if people like it. People like it. Just imagine being that one guy who just spends hours just researching, editing, and like actually scripting like for the video, and you have this one guy just like react to it and it gets like 10 times more viewership. It's actually a pretty demoralizing feeling when you think about it. What you say? You was it was like the end of the fight. You wanted to see the reaction. Yeah, I think after like, I'm stream, I'm gonna check it out and I'll give you my thoughts when I stream. Hopefully, I won't forget about it. Oh man. Yeah, I think I got sleep earlier too. I think there's sometimes even though I feel like I get enough sleep, like I get sleep for the day, it doesn't like compensate for the entire week. It doesn't mean no good. If my entire week is just like, oh man. So far, what I also when it comes to like leaks that or whatever that's coming over to Master Duel soon, I saw Decade like he did more leaks, and I was like, yeah, these aren't the leaks I'm looking forward to, like the cards, right? I mean, I know some people are, which is sure, but that's it's not my thing. Again, I want like when's Trap Trick's gonna come out so I can play that deck. Same thing with the Dark World support. Unfortunately, he has to negate this. I still remember Phoenix Chain coming out. It was like a $15 to $20 card. It was pretty much like a Veiler, but better, right? Because you can't attack with it. Unfortunately, nowadays in this meta, it's pretty slow. You might as well just run a Veiler. I don't know how people like pronounce it. They call it Veal, like a Vealer or Veiler. Average number of cards used. Oh, God damn. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can negate this. Yeah, on second thought, you know what? Okay, now I want to win now. Let's check this guy's deck. What the hell is this? Jeez, they didn't really hit anything. Oh my god. Just one Mo Yi. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this deck. So let's get to it then. Wait, what can I take out then? I honestly, I pretty much have everything except this dude. Wait, a man. Was it Emancipator? What's that one Emancipator card? Man. Right, it's this card. Let's see what I not need. Well, I'll take out the Zyres. I don't need that much. That's honestly, that's pretty much I need. Holy shit. Oh, for sure. Yeah, just send me and I'll just like look at it and give you my thoughts next time. Ugh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I feel more tired than usual. Thought I slept like a good amount. Hey, we got your favorite card right here. Evenly matched. I will say this though. Evenly matched will probably be hit at one or be banned. It's just way too good. Ha 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 ha. 62%. Ooh, what do I want? You know what? Let's get ourselves a nice Cheng Yin. They're not gonna stop me. That way I can combo with Taya. Again, predictions. I'm calling it now. It's either gonna get to one, or it's gonna get